As Dragon Ball Super continues to please, and to some, displease, as epic as many moments were, Dragon Ball Super failed to capitalize on various subjects and fields, and where I believe it had a missed opportunity that could have ultimately benefited the show. So today we'll be looking at the top 5 biggest missed opportunities in Dragon Ball Super, and be warned, this is only going to be an opinion-based video, so if you guys have anything to add, feel free to share it down below. Number 5, maximizing Super Saiyan God. Is it just me, or has Dragon Ball Super completely made out the Super Saiyan God transformation, the red-haired form, out to be a joke? I mean, what's the use in having it if you have Super Saiyan Blue, correct? Now, we've seen Dragon Ball Super introduce Super Saiyan God, and in the manga, of course, we've seen Super Saiyan God appear more than once. In the anime, however, we've only seen Super Saiyan God appear twice, that being during the Battle of Gods movie, and of course, the Dragon Ball Super retelling of Battle of Gods, that being Goku vs. Beerus. That was the only time we've ever seen Super Saiyan God appear. Why is that? How come Dragon Ball Super has never maximized the Super Saiyan God transformation, but instead they completely neglected and disregarded the Super Saiyan God transformation after introducing Super Saiyan Blue? In the manga, as I said, we saw Goku dish out and use the Super Saiyan God transformation against Hit during the Universe 6 vs. Universe 7 tournament, and we see Goku dish out Super Saiyan God when fighting Trunks just for a brief moment, demonstrating what Super Saiyan God is. But even after that, nothing has ever been seen since. I feel as if it's a big missed opportunity, because why would you introduce such a form if you're not going to have any backstory or any execution as to utilizing the form to its maximum potential? It's just like Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3 in Dragon Ball Z, whereas every single transformation was utilized and maximized to its maximum potential. For example, Super Saiyan 1 was utilized against Frieza, against the androids, even to some degree against Cell. Super Saiyan 2 was maximized against Cell, and of course showcasing Goku and Vegeta fight as Super Saiyan 2s. Super Saiyan 3 was maximized against Majin Buu, Super Buu, and all of the above with fusion. But in Dragon Ball Super, however, we've only seen Super Saiyan God debut in the anime one time against Lord Beerus, and that was it. Now, some even argue till this day that Super Saiyan God is more powerful than Super Saiyan Blue. If you guys feel that way, comment down below and let me know. But I feel as if maximizing Super Saiyan God would have been essential in Dragon Ball Super. Again, what is the point of introducing this form if you're only going to give it to one character and only introduce it for one fight and one fight only, without bearing any sort of backstory as to if in fact Super Saiyan God is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue or vice versa? I feel as if this was a huge missed opportunity in Dragon Ball Super, not just for the sole reason of having the form only be utilized against one person, but the ultimate capitalization of telling the story as to how strong Super Saiyan God truly is, or at least hitting its maximum potential before achieving Super Saiyan Blue. I feel as if this was a huge missed opportunity, and hopefully down the line in Dragon Ball Super, they'll either touch up on this or at least correct their mistakes. Number 4, explaining future Trunks' new super form. Now, it wasn't just me, the entire community, even till this day, is wondering on what Trunks had achieved during his fight against Black and Zamasu, and although it was a good sight to see Trunks be on par with Black and Zamasu for the time being, they still never fully explained as to what that form was. Is it a false Super Saiyan God? Is it false Super Saiyan Blue? Is it something even far beyond Super Saiyan Blue? We'll never know. And for the sheer fact that Trunks was able to even formulate and create himself a Genki Dama in the sky, which is that of a spirit bomb, and embed all of that energy within his sword, still goes without any explanation. I feel as if they should have explained future Trunks' new form and explained it to the audience as to how he achieved this, what it is, and how strong it is compared to Goku and Vegeta. Even some fans in the community today are arguing that Trunks has exceeded Goku and Vegeta in terms of power, while other people say that he is slightly below that of a Super Saiyan Blue, at least giving him a fighting chance against someone like Black and Zamasu. Again, I felt as if they failed to capitalize and give us any sort of information as to what Trunks' new super form was. Again, depending on when you're watching this video, they could ultimately explain this in the upcoming manga chapter, but either way, as far as the anime goes, they haven't really explained to us as to what that form is. Again, I felt as if it was a huge missed opportunity into giving the audience clues as to what this form was, because similar to Super Saiyan God, we don't know where this form ranks amongst the statures of other Super Saiyans, such as Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. We don't know where this form fits, and we don't really know as to how Trunks was able to obtain the blue aura within his yellow key. It's still a mystery here, so I still feel as if it's an unexplained mystery and missed opportunity as to educating the audience as to what this form is. Number 3, re-establishing Piccolo. Okay, so I'll be honest, I'm still feeling a little salty about Piccolo losing during the Universe 6 vs. Universe 7 tournament. At least for Vegeta's case, case, after they've retracted Frost's win, Vegeta even said out loud that Piccolo withdraws from the fight, and Piccolo agreed. Why would Piccolo ever agree to withdraw from the fight, even if Vegeta is pressuring him into that? In Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo was a strategist, but he also had balls. In Dragon Ball Super, Piccolo has lost all his balls. He's babysitting Pan, he's taking care of other people instead of being the Namekian that he once was in Dragon Ball Z. I'm not trying to say make Piccolo overpowered, but again, Piccolo had value in Dragon Ball. Piccolo had value in Dragon Ball Z. As of right now in Dragon Ball Super, Piccolo has no value. As of right now, he is just a secondary character. He is a side character. He is a background character, when we all know that if Piccolo were to get down and dirty, he would be one of the most powerful characters within the squad, but as of right now, he is not. Why? Because they failed to reestablish Piccolo as the dominant force that he once was, and you cannot deny the fact that at one point, Piccolo was a dominant force, even being stronger than Super Saiyan Vegeta at a certain point during the Cell Saga, even causing Vegeta to retract his own words. So Piccolo at this point has been utilized very poorly, and it's a missed opportunity to have only the focus be on Goku and Vegeta and not other characters such as Piccolo and other people. I feel as if one of the primary focuses ought to be on Piccolo, because when it comes down to a fight, I feel as if Piccolo would throw down and would sacrifice himself for the greater good. And that right there is the sole reason as to why Piccolo is great, because not only is he a great fighter, but his resiliency also speaks for itself. And of course, Piccolo is very, 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 very knowledgeable. So having him be a secondary character next to Goku and Vegeta kind of ticks me off, because at one point in Dragon Ball Z, we kind of had everyone somewhat be like equals per se. I mean, even though we knew that Goku was the strongest, we never really knew for sure as to how strong certain people were among the group, because everyone had their good days and their bad days. But in Dragon Ball Super, Piccolo has mostly had bad days. Now, I understand that Piccolo right now is not being put to use, but hopefully enough, they'll capitalize on this opportunity of making Piccolo great again. Number 2, explaining and maximizing Super Saiyan Blue. So thus far, Super Saiyan Blue has been the only dominant single form seen in Dragon Ball Super, but what the heck is it? And how the heck was it achieved? We understand that Goku and Vegeta were training on Beerus' planet to achieve this form, but they never really gave a sole explanation as to what is it. Yeah, sure, we have Goku talk about, well, it's a Super Saiyan God mixed with Super Saiyan Ki, and then a Super Saiyan this, Super Saiyan that, but they never truly allowed anyone to truly explain as to how this form betters Super Saiyan God and how it's above Super Saiyan God, and how Goku and Vegeta mustered up the strength to achieve such a form, and let alone explaining to us as to how far Super Saiyan Blue can truly go when it comes to its feats. We understand that Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3 had boundaries and limits. We understood their form, we understood what it took for them to maximize those forms, but how much can Goku and Vegeta maximize Super Saiyan Blue? How much longer are we gonna get Super Saiyan Blue until either A, they maximize the form, or B, find something even far above Super Saiyan Blue? Now again, maximizing Super Saiyan Blue, I believe, has already been established in Dragon Ball Super, because it's been the primary form versus Golden Frieza, versus Hit at the Universal Tournament, versus Goku Black, versus Zamasu. But again, they never really explain as to how Goku and Vegeta tapped into this. Where was it that they got the energy or the idea on how to achieve such a form? The first time we saw them achieve this form was against Golden Frieza, but they never really explained as to how. Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, hell, even Super Saiyan God was explained to us as to how it was achieved and what it truly was. Even till this day, we don't definitively know what Super Saiyan Blue is, even though I do hope that they find a new transformation above this. Hopefully enough, in Dragon Ball Super at some point they'll explain to us as to what Super Saiyan Blue is, how they achieved it, and where it ranks up next to the other forms. And lastly, number 1, re-establishing Gohan. In Dragon Ball Z, Gohan had an important role throughout every single individual saga. The Saiyan saga against Raditz, the Namekian saga against Frieza, the Android saga against the androids and Cell, the Majin Buu saga against Super Buu, and despite Gohan having a significant role during every single saga in Dragon Ball Z, in Dragon Ball Super, Gohan has failed to establish dominance. Why? Because he has a family. Now, just because you have a family doesn't necessarily mean for you to hang your hat up high, tuck your tail between your legs, and walk away. Gohan, just like Piccolo, just like every single other individual character, is now a background character. He is a secondary character. He has no significant significant role going in forward into Dragon Ball Super. He never had any sort of significant role against Beerus. He never had any sort of significant role in the Universal Tournaments. He didn't have any sort of significant role even in the filler. He never had any single significant role even going up against Goku Black and Zamasu. So what is Gohan now? Granted, that may change in the upcoming arc depending on when you're watching this video, but at some point in time they ought to reestablish and just give Gohan the limelight one more time for the sake of protecting his family. If he doesn't care about his father, if he doesn't care about Vegeta, if he doesn't care about nobody else but his family, give him a reason to defend his family. If you logically have a family to defend, why would you just sit around and be complacent with your power and gradually grow weaker when you know that imminent threats are coming, and so you ought to be prepared? So I think that in Dragon Ball Super they ought to reestablish Gohan, and they ought to make it to where it's a missed opportunity then, but they can easily change that going forward in the future. Although Gohan is not a popular choice as of right now, people are definitely calling out Gohan. Gohan still has a significant role in Dragon Ball in being Goku's son, and he can have a role in protecting his family, because what if Goku and Vegeta are no longer there? What if the imminent threat comes to Earth and there's no one there to protect it? Gohan could have that role. Reestablish Gohan at least for something. Instead of him having to be a background character, he can play a much more important role going forward in Dragon Ball. But comment down below, guys, what are some of your missed opportunities that you guys feel Dragon Ball Super has missed out on? Comment down below if you guys agree. Comment down below if you guys disagree. Once again, everybody, thank you all for watching. If you guys love Dragon Ball, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome Dragon Ball daily content. I post lots and lots of Dragon Ball content on this channel. A lot of you guys may already know that. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys agree with me, comment down below, smash that like button for the sake of Dragon Ball. Tune in for more, and I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Peace.